psychiatric technician is. I didn't even know what it was in the beginning. But after doing some research, I learned more about psychiatric technicians and what they do. I became very interested in this career and decided it would be my career choice. So for those of you who do not know what a psychiatric technician is, it is someone who helps people who are mentally or emotionally disabled or sick. They would go to the hospital or a specific building and be in lots of one-on-one chats or group lessons or activities. This would prepare them for the real world again. My top three career choices were a psychiatric technician, a paramedic, and a special education teacher. A special education teacher helps children with learning, mental, and physical disabilities. I chose a paramedic over this because I've always wanted to go into the medical field. A paramedic is someone who does medical work, mainly in emergency first aid. I chose a psychiatric technician over this because in some cases, though not all, it could help the individual with their life. My opportunity cost was not being a paramedic because I've always wanted to be one. My positive incentives are I get to see struggling people become good people again, and I get to see them turn their lives around for the better. I also get to meet lots of new people. My negative incentives are I might have to work late or on the weekends. I have to create lesson plans for the patients, and I might have to deal with difficult patients or their difficult parents. On my spreadsheet, my annual salary is $26,800. My monthly salary is $2,233.34. On my house student estimate, I was $50 off. My mom was $100 off, though we were both $185 off on rental insurance. I didn't know very much about rental insurance or taxes before doing this. My taxes, Social Security, and Medicare are a total of $447.84. This comes out of my paycheck automatically each month and goes to the government. I have $58.50 in savings, but I know that will add up over time. On my pie graph, my housing is 32%. I am sharing an apartment with Danielle in Hillsboro, Oregon. It's fully furnished, has free Wi-Fi, and is pet-friendly. My taxes are 20%. This is what I have to pay to the government each month. My food is 15%. I will mainly be eating ramen noodles at home and taking a lunch to work. My school loans are 9%, which I will hopefully pay off in 20 years or less. My transportation and discretionary are 8%. This is insurance for my car, gas for my car, savings and clothing and entertainment. My employer pays for part of my medical insurance, which is at 4%. My utilities is at 3%, which is basically just my phone bill. Finally, is toiletries at 1%. This is the basic shampoo, deodorant, and toothpaste. My trade-offs were not being a paramedic because I'm a psychiatric technician. I gave up a good car for more money, and I gave up my own apartment for a cheaper rent. On my resume, I am attending the University of the Rockies. I felt like they had good classes, and it was a good environment. I'm getting my Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. To be a psychiatric technician, you have to be flexible with your schedule, aware of people's needs, a focused listener, and an organized person. I have been a volunteer at the Villa and an OJT at Heston Bayou Mess. Jamie Johnson and Bradley Patterson can tell you I am a great hard worker. I wrote my letter of application to Mr. Ethan Franklin, the employer at Kaiser Permanent Medical Center in Hillsboro, Oregon. I applied to be a full-time psychiatric technician. I will work 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, though I might have to work extra hours. The websites I used were inside.akronchildrens.org. I used this one to learn about a specific individual that was a psychiatric technician and his daily schedule. I used mentalhealth.vermont.gov to learn the general guidelines and regulations for a psychiatric technician. I used Indeed.com and psychtext.org to gather general information about my career, and I used psychtext.org/California to learn more about where I could work. The articles I used these to learn more about my career and where it would be a good job for me. Joshua J. Marine said, "Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful." That was by Joshua J. Marine. I think it's good there are psychiatric technicians in this world because someone who is depressed or mentally ill could end up harming themselves uncontrollably. So many deaths in